chances are you might have a healthy amount of chaos in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Does that sound familiar?
So much.
As the kids say, adulting is hard. You might be juggling children, overdue bills, a spouse, your single life, your job, your boss. What did she mean by that passing comment anyway, Shauna? I don't know. But for me, life is beautiful, but it's a little chaotic. My husband and I have lived in 3 cities in 2 years with a toddler in tow. Oh, and we had a second baby along the way, new jobs, script deadlines, finding schools, not to mention being responsible for feeding other humans every single day.
Kids like these gotta eat every day. It's amazing.
I feel like it's dinner all the time. Time for dinner again?
Again.
But hey, we're doing it. We're doing it, my husband and I. And if any of this speaks to you, fear not. There is research on how you can confront the chaos. And the answer, according to a new book, is not resilience. The book is Shatterproof, and it tells us why it's not enough to just tough it out. And it provides research-based methods that you can customize to your situation to help. The author, Tasha Eurich, has a PhD in organizational psychology and packs the book with studies that support her advice. And she joins us now. Hello, Tasha.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Great to have you. So I have to admit, when I was approached about doing this intro and making it personal, I was like, I don't want to I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I don't want to, talk about these issues, but you say we have to talk about it.
We have to. And there's actually a term I talk about in the book called grit gaslighting, where we sort of weaponize our own struggles against ourselves, where we say, other people have it worse than us.
Exactly.
Why am I complaining? I've been through worse than this in my life. And part of this is normalizing the exhaustion we all feel. Part of this is being honest about the pain that we're experiencing and connecting, right? There's a way to connect with others and provide more support. And that's a big piece of this.
So what should we do, besides talking about it? But how can we kind of make sense of the chaos, move forward without just toughing it out?
So I spent 5 years researching a very specific type of person. After seeing that almost all of the really successful, high-achieving people I knew were kind of quietly falling apart, I wanted to figure out what's the difference between these people that bounce back and what's the difference between people who grow forward, right? Who harness their challenges to become better and stronger. And what we realized, again, in this 5 years of research, is that shatterproof people realize that their needs matter. They're not willing to keep pushing through a suboptimal situation, right? If something isn't working, instead of trying to continue to do that and make it through, they actually step back and they say, wait a minute, something is wrong here. My pain is a signal. Some need that I have isn't getting met, and I need to find a way to pivot. I need to find new ways of meeting my needs, because guess what? Focusing on our needs isn't selfish. It's the essential foundation for a better life.
To help people focus on their needs, you have this principle of 2, 2, and 2. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it's a great kind of psychological first aid tool. The 2-2-2 method is the next time you feel yourself, I call it hitting your resilience ceiling, where you just can't cope anymore, you figure out what you need in the next 2 minutes, the next 2 hours, and the next 2 days. So 2 minutes is immediate relief. You're doing deep breathing. You're getting up and taking a walk. 2 hours is decompressing. You're calling a friend. You're figuring out what's something that I can do just for me. But then the 48 hours, the 2 days piece is the most important. We're giving ourselves a deliberate time out to say, I'm gonna stop overanalyzing this problem. I'm gonna stop letting it get to me. And once that time is over, I'm going to reapproach this with a fresh, invigorated sense that I can actually keep fighting this battle.
And that'll help people pace themselves to actually deal with it and grow from the experience.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't change the whole problem, but it helps you keep fighting.
All right.
So they're not just resilient, they're shatterproof, and they grow. Tasha Eurich, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.